Mind mapping is the best technique I've ever come across for organising your thoughts and planning your life. Yet Tony Buzan talked about one word per line as a prime principle. Why would you have one word per line? Well, as it says on screen there, it's all about having a paradigm shift, changing the way you see yourself and your place in the universe. And have I got an excellent example for you from Vanda North's experience with somebody who had been diagnosed as learning disabled. Let's pop first of all to neurolinguistic programming, where we have a key principle, which is the map is not the territory. In other words, the way you represent yourself and your place in the world around you is not necessarily the fullness of truth. Robert Dilts developed a model called the neurological levels of change. The highest level was connectedness. And you could be defined by the 5 people you spend most time with. That could define your identity. Once you understand yourself through the lens of the way that other people look at you, then you will have a different level of beliefs about yourself, positive or negative. And you'll have capabilities and behaviours, and you will transform your environment based on your beliefs and your identity, your capabilities, and the people you're connected to. Or you could flip the model and you could define yourself based on your environment. So if you've grown up in extreme poverty, you could accept an identity based on the evidence of your environment that you are a poor person. Well, of course, if you think the way you've always thought, you'll always get the same kind of results that you've always thought about. So here's an opportunity to have a paradigm shift and define yourself by who you are connected to. If you change the people you are connected to, you change your map of the territory. Let me tell you a true story that Vanda shared with me about a lady who'd come to her as a last resort. She was defined as dyspraxic. She defined herself as just a mum, and I quote there. And so what Vanda did is she broke the DNA of a compound word, which is disability. So you've got ability there and disability. And the lady was quite puzzled by that, but she said, just play with me for a moment. You've been diagnosed, you've been given evidence that you have certain learning disabilities. And she said, yes, that's correct. So Vanda broke open the DNA of that word disability into ability and dis, and accepted first of all the lady's map of the world, that she was dyslexic and dyspraxic. So she said, you're just a mum. What are your abilities as just a mum? And she said, well, counsellor. I'm a friend. I'm a nursemaid. I'm the matron in my household. I'm the wife, which means that I'm a partner to my beloved. And also, I'm the lover. I've got to be both mother and lover. It's quite interesting, isn't it? And then, of course, I'm a chef. I'm a taxi driver. I'm the cleaner and chief bottle washer. I am... the gardener too. All these roles came flooding out of this lady. All this ability. And, of course, what Vanda was doing was visually, spatially bullying this lady into a new paradigm, a paradigm shift. She laughed and said, you know what? I'm an entrepreneur. I run my own business. So the map is not the territory. And when you improve your map in life, then you improve the kind of results you get. And the map not being the territory, if you improve that map, you're going to have a better experience of the territory. So I'm going to encourage you to have a paradigm shift about yourself, to see yourself in a better light. You have a massive abilities. You have some connections at the moment that are reducing your ability to tap into those abilities. And I'm going to suggest you change your cast in your life story so that you surround yourself with positive people who will boost your self-perception. The map is not the territory. Improve the map, improve the territory, improve the results you get. And that's the power of one word per line.